What's up, guys? Here with my picks for Saturday, March the 4th, 2023. Going to get right into it and going to give my picks here. If I have time, I'll do some in depth breakdowns on the games here coming up tomorrow morning. First pick, and this I'm going to go in somewhat of an order here. My favorite pick of the day, even though I'm going to weight these equally on my sizes, is the Vanderbilt Commodores plus 2 or 2.5. Um, I like the Commodores in this spot at home. This is the last home game for pretty much every team that's playing today. And the Commodores are taking on Mississippi State, who tends to struggle on the road. I like the Commodores plus the 2. Texas A&M Aggies minus the 1. It's actually out to 2 at this point, but I like it at 1 or 2. A&M at home, last home game against Alabama. Alabama doesn't have much to play for. They're already going to be a 1 seed. They are already going to win. They've already won the SEC championship in the regular season. Love the Aggies in this one. Much better team at home than on the road. Give me A&M. Next one. Uh, Auburn Tigers minus the 1 against Tennessee. Auburn struggled as of late, but a big game here for the Tigers as they're trying to get into the NCAA tournament. And they are taking on a Tennessee team who just lost their best player for the year. Devastating injury for the Volunteers, who, about 3-4 weeks ago looked like a team that might compete for a national title. And that player is Zakai Ziegler, and Ziegler is out for the year. So I like the Tigers in this spot. That has also moved out to 2. Like it at 1 or 2 as well. Next one I like a lot. Villanova Wildcats. They've been playing much better basketball as of late. They are taking on the UConn Huskies. UConn's on a very good win streak right now. Both these teams come in hot, but Nova actually somewhat on the bubble all of a sudden. I don't think they're going to make the tournament without winning the Big East um, tournament, but in their minds, a win is a huge step towards maybe making it into the NCAA tournament through this last win streak and little run they've made. I like the Wildcats plus the 2 over the UConn Huskies. Next one, next one is Texas Longhorns minus the 3. They're playing at home against the Kansas Jayhawks again. In addition to this being a home game for the Longhorns, they're coming off back-to-back defeats. Where if they had just won one game, they would have been playing for a Big 12 championship on Saturday night. However, the Longhorns still have a big game here as they've been on the 2 line most of the last month, and a loss here would likely drop them to the 3 seed unless they were to have a really successful Big 12 tournament. But a big game at home, they're due for a good offensive game. On the other hand, Kansas already clinched the Big 12 championship. Really nothing to play for here. Not saying they're not going to come out and attempt to win the game and play hard, but I think Texas has more at stake, and Texas is playing for more. Plus, it's the last home game of the year. And then lastly, North Carolina. North Carolina, again, similar to Texas here. Um, similar to Villanova here, playing to try to get into the NCAA tournament. They have not fared well against Quad 1 teams. They're 1-9 in those matchups. They started 0-9 before defeating Virginia last Saturday at home. Huge game for the Tar Heels, rivalry game, playing the Duke Blue Devils, and I like the Tar Heels at home, minus 3 or 3.5 to get it done. I do think both of these underdogs, obviously they're only 2-point underdogs, but I do think that they will win those games outright. I like all these picks a lot. I think it's a great slate of games, and I've got a couple more that I'm still looking at. But my 6 plays for this Saturday, March 4th, 2023, Vanderbilt Commodores plus the 2, 2 or 2.5, Texas A&M Aggies minus the 1 or 2, Auburn Tigers minus the 1 or 2, Villanova Wildcats plus the 2, Texas Longhorns minus the 3 or 3.5, and North Carolina Tar Heels minus the 3 or 3.5. So 6 plays, and we've got a great chance to have a great Saturday here. 6 home teams, as you know, we're sticking with home teams, and we're looking for advantages in the numbers. If you see this video, I would try to get to these numbers quickly because we talk about beating line movement, and I would be surprised if a significant number of these, if not all of them, don't move in our favor come early Saturday morning. So, with a Tar Heels ticket, a Longhorns ticket, a Wildcats ticket, an Auburn Tiger ticket, a Texas A&M ticket, and most of all, a Vanderbilt Commodore ticket in hand, I hope we all can get to the window together and have a profitable Saturday. Good luck.